Today I would like to play a game called Ports of Call. It is a ship simulator. I played a lot with my dad when I was a kid, and I would like to give it a shot and see how it's gonna go. I was debating on starting with one or two players, because if you have one player you can run yourself to the ground very easy. So I'm gonna play as two different players and owners. So the first one I will call my name and a company. I'll call it, there we go, that should be the first one, and there we go, that's great. And for this one I will start with the hometown in, I think Rotterdam will be fine, and that's okay. The other one I'll call, and it will be, there we go. And for this one, I'll do a random start that I haven't really been choosing many different ones. So I'll give this one a good run by, let's say we pick Vancouver. Why not? There we go. So the game starts like this. You have your two companies you can see down here. We have company 1 and company 2. You have the time slot down here with days. You have weeks and you have years to see how long you have been going. Up here, the globe, that's where we are. You can look and see what we have of status and everything else, but right now we don't own anything, so there's nothing we can show. We have the office, where if you go here to one of them, you can go and take actions. You can pay off loans. You can look and see how the banks are, how the accounts are. We can see ranking lists to who has the most money, most assets, and everything else. It will become important later. Right now, I want to buy ships. So Zargo Inc. I'm gonna make that the cheapskate company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy low cost ships. I'm going to buy 2 of these. I'll call this one Mr. and that's fine. I'll call this one Miss, and I'll call this one Miss. There we go. So we have 3 boats with them. So that's 1.6 million, 3 boats. That's great. Let's go out here. We go to Shipbroker again. We go to Loki Inc. And Loki Inc. we will do it a little bit different. We will buy this ship here for 2 million. We'll call this one Sir. That's fine. And we can gamble and buy another one, but that might mean that we'll run the company in the ground, or we can just buy another one of these. So we'll call this one Lady. There we go. So now we have our ships, we have our companies, and now it's time to see what kind of ships do we get. Do we get good ships or bad ships? What's going on? But before we do that, I would like to see exactly info and ranking list. So as you can see, Loki is the ranking winner right now with assets and money. I think it's because Zargo bought too many ships, so we have less money on that account. Let's give it a start and let's see what's gonna happen. So the first boat we got has a really bad condition, so we need to repair this one, because if it runs underneath 50%, there's a chance of us sinking it. So I will repair this by 12%. Next ship, 59%. I'm not sure we have enough money for this. Let's see. I'll do 12% on this one as well. Why not? And on this one, also the same amount. I'll also repair this one for 12%, just to make sure we have enough to actually sail around the world. This one is 59 as well. Let's repair this one. Let's do 12 once again. And the same here, repair. So both companies have just been spending a lot of time repairing, which means that time will go by while they're being repaired at the dockyard. And now we have to see, okay, what do we have here? The first boat, it's Mr. The first thing you always do is refuel. It comes with a pretty full tank, and it's very expensive here, so I'm not going to buy any fuel because it's going to be too much money. Then we have to see, okay, this is the products we can sell, and this is where we can go to. So we normally, the first thing you can do quickly is just go through and see what kind of money do you make. So we can see here the most money is 250,000, and then you go through and see, is there anything else that beats 250,000? Normally what you want to work with is chemicals, metals, and weapon is the best thing. But it seems like since this game has been relaunched in Steam here, it seems like they removed weapons, because this game was from '84 as far as I remember, and they're not too keen or happy with kids actually selling weapon around the world. And there's also a lot of things with conflicts happening. Oh, let's see, collateral agreement. So 20,000 for a small. Yeah, why not? We can do that. If we get caught, there is a fine for it. But this one is the cheap one, so we're just going to be a little bit risky. Here you can see the money went way down, so we can fill up the tank very easy. It's going to be very nice for us. And now we chowder up. Arms. Ah, they called it arms instead of weapons. I see. I see what they did there. It used to be called weapons, and it used to be very expensive. Here's 700,000. We're definitely going to take weapons or arms. It is the best thing in the game to sail with. So refuel again. I'm just going to fill up to here. Nothing crazy. Let's see what we have here. Electronics is normally a good one. Not as good on this front. Let's see, chemicals. Anything crazy good? No. With this, I'm actually going to lay up one day, because if there's a chance of getting arms, then I would most rather prefer to have that. This is good ship. It's all full, so we're just going to shadow this away. Let's see. So 500,000 is the best one. Wait, what was that? Okay. Let's see. I'm hoping that's better than... This is pretty good, actually. Oh, this is even better. This is 1 million. We're going to take the 1 million. Yeah, let's go. Also, one of the ships were... I think the Mr. ship was actually bigger than the lady ship. So, I'm going to lay up again. This is too expensive. So, actually... It can hold more, so that's why you get more money compared to these small ships that I'm currently dealing with here. Also, you can get time-based ones, but because we have really bad ships, these time-based ones are not going to work out. We're going to come late, and for every single day you get delayed, they will take money off you. You get fines for it, and you can also be robbed by pirates. And if the pirates rob you, and you lose all of your money, or all of the things that is in your cargo hold, then you're screwed. Then there's not really much you can do. So we will just go to Calcutta. There we go. Let's see, refuel. Oh, this is very expensive. Let's just fill it up anyway. Arms. That's the one I want. Let's see, Karachi is always a good one, but the problem with Karachi is there's normally pirates. So let's see. I'll steer by hand, because the issue is right now that I don't have any money to actually use the tugboat. So I need to get myself out of here. I mean, as you can see, it is quite difficult to steer. When I was a kid, we would always get very sad when we didn't have the tugboat's help, because steering this at full speed by yourself when you are young, and back then the computers weren't really that great, keyboards weren't really that responsive, you could crash a lot. And if you crash a lot, you did damage your ship, and then you lose money, and then at the end it will sink if you hit stuff enough. So it seems to be okay to steer out by hand if they're all in roughly the same place. So I'm just gonna give them the same treatment and just give it full speed out. It's normally not really, you shouldn't really do full speed, because as you can see, it's a little bit too finicky to steer. But I mean, I'm hoping I can do it still. I'm just feeling, since we have that many ships, we might as well just give it full speed ahead from here. And the reason why I also want to steer it by hand is because we might have to go through a canal, and canals you need to pay. You need to pay for doing canals, and the other people have more money, so I don't see any issue there paying for it. But here we are being cheap. I would rather steer out than steer in, because most of the time steering in can be a bit of an issue compared to steering out. So I'll see when we get money at the other end. If we get enough money, I'm just going to use the tugboats. There's no reason to keep trying to do this on my own. It's just to show how you do it. But yeah, in my family we played this game a lot, because we got a computer. We're one of the first people in our city to get one, and my dad was a sailor, so of course we got this game as one of the first games. And every single time he came home, he would sail this with us, and then he would be having a blast, thinking it was really fun, and also teaching us how to do business of sailing, and also the whole thing with the health risks, the canal payments, all kinds of stuff. He would explain everything to us that that we didn't know about, and we would all love and enjoy all the stories that he had from sailing as well. Oh, and here as well, we can hit storms. There's a few random events that we can hit. Storms is one. We can hit icebergs. We can hit islands. We can find people who are in the water because the ship wrecked. You can either go through it or go around it. Since we don't have any time on this, we might as well go around. There is no reason to go through it and damage a ship, because the ships will be damaged. We still go around. Oh, it's so many days. I mean, you're gonna lose money doing it, but it's worth it. It's very much worth it. See, use tugboats. Okay, this will hit the other storm. Yeah, we'll go around again. So, let's see. We got some money in. Refuel. We don't have much money at all. This is going to be very expensive. Charter up. Let's see, what can we get? That's close in money. This does not look good for us at all, actually. No, I'll gamble on one layup here, and I can't really keep doing it too much, because otherwise I will have issues with my money running out. So I'm trying to see, what do we have here? Oh, we have even less money here. This is horrible. Okay, I'll gamble and go to Sydney, because there is I mean, Sydney's the closest one. Rotterdam we can't go back to. That's where we came from. The issue is I have to pay 70,000 for the canal, so I'm gonna lose a lot of money. Houston I could also do, but it's a long trip, so I'm just gonna do Sydney because it's the closest one. Let's go. And yes, I need money, so give me as much money as you can. On here, let's see, this is a lot better actually. Let's do this one. I know it's 29 days, but we should be able to do this within 29 days, so that's no issue there. And I need the money. So use tugboat's help. There we go. And use tugboat's help. There we go. 17 days. It should be absolutely fine. The ship is out of fuel. Oh. He's giving me a bargain for 1 million. I didn't think. Oh yeah, I took the long way around. I didn't think that we could run out of fuel so quick. I'm pretty sure that I have no money in this other one. That's why I did two, because doing one you can, but the chances of stuff like this happening is quick and big. So I don't really want to lose all my money in one go. That's why I didn't gamble on only one account. I wanted to do more than that. Let's see. Let's see what we can get here. Let's take this one by one. 400,000 is the best one, but this is a little bit away. I would rather not. So 500,000 is the best one so far. There we go. Dar es Salaam. We are loaded up and ready to go. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, both of my ships ran out of fuel, which means that we owe money. Well, we are 1.6 million down because I spent 2 million on fuel, which means that the company, as you can see, Loki Inc. has died. They have gone under. There's no more left. I didn't even get to go anywhere really. So that's it. The company's done. There's no more to do here. And the vultures are coming in to take over the remains. It seems like Zargo won. I don't really know if there's any winning in this since I lost. I can stop and go and look at my office and see information and ranking list. I'm the only one left because the other one dropped out. But this can happen. Again, I haven't played this game in a very long time. I did not know how long everything was. So it's just a try, a first run at the game, if you will. So now we're running into another random event, which is the reefs. So now we have to steer around this reef, make sure that we don't crash. As you can see here, you have the time that is left. It doesn't tell you exactly how much time there is, but you can roughly see how many grains of sand that there is, and I don't know how long it is, but it is this amount of time anyway. You can see the steering here. This is left and right. This is the speed up and down. This is how what you are aiming at, and this is what the ship is actually going. So if you go up and down here, this will have some time to catch up, and that will just be the ship's speed for it. Try and see here. This is actually a very rough angle. Let's see how this is gonna go. Let's see. Okay, full speed ahead, and let's just go a little bit. And you have to be in the green arrow box there. If you're not in the arrow box when you leave, you can lose. You can fail your mission, and therefore you will get penalties for it. So you need to be very careful to be going in the arrow or out of the arrow, depending on what you're doing. So as you can see, this was in 70% when we started out. It's 63 because of weather and sailing. So you will keep losing percentages, which you have to keep repairing your boats for. This is very cheap. I'm going to refuel. We have some money. That's good. Let's see here. 300,000 to Rio. Problem with Rio is you can get some good trades for there. The only problem with Rio is that you don't really get anything good from there and back. So I can gamble and say we can also go to Cape Town. I mean, I think actually I'll try and go to Cape Town because I haven't been there. So I'd rather go to Cape Town and push my luck and see how it's gonna go. Also, the issue is here in Australia. Actually. You don't get the best stuff to sell with. Like you get decent stuff to sell around with, but the problem is, as you can see, this is okay now. The only issue I have with most of this is that it's very finicky. Sometimes you get a good deal, most of the times you don't, and even if you get a good deal to go to Rio, then that's only guaranteed good money one way, and sometimes you have to take a trip back for like 100 to 200,000. To make sure that you can leave, because it's very rare that there's actually good cargo from there. Let's see. Let's refuel this up. Actually, let me see before I do that. Let me see if there's anything that I want to sail with from here. There's nothing. This can also happen. Sometimes you only get nothing because I don't have anything to sail with you that day. So I just wanted to make sure. So I wanted to lay up because it was quite expensive fuel. And layups are better because they can actually give you a product to sell around with. So now you can look and see, we can go to Marseille. There's no money in that. We're going to lose money doing that. I think I'm going to go to Tokyo because I haven't been there. And see how things are. Oh, it's very expensive. I'm going to fill up. I'm not going to try and sail without... well, 70,000 is pretty good. Not going to try and gamble with fuel again. That cost me very much last time. Sorry, this can also happen. They are striking, so you cannot get a tugboat. Because this game was from the 80s, strikes were a thing, so they do that quite a lot in here. You will sometimes hit strikes very often, and you won't be able to get any boats to help you out. Actually, I wanted to find something out, so let's just do it now. I think that you can reverse out, but I don't remember if that's true. So I just wanted to see if that is actually the case. Because if that's the case, then that makes my life so much easier. And I mean, it's a gamble. Yep, you can apparently just reverse out. That's pretty decent. Let's see here. Use tugboats help. Yeah. It's always, all harbors are different as well. So if you think that you can go in and out of harbors and it looks fine and everything's good, then it's not always the case. Sometimes it can be actually really horrible, and you want to make sure that you can actually that you know the harbor before you attempt to just say that you want to sail in and out. And because I don't really know most of the places, I'm not gonna gamble around it. Let's take. It seems like a good idea to take money to San Francisco. So let's just refuel here just to make sure. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Let's load up. And as you can see, you can have up to 4 players, 4 companies. Maybe I should do that at some point. Try and manage all of them. Pass through. I don't have time for going around. Another reef. Okay. Okay. Reefs can be tricky, but for the most part, stuff like this, they're quite easy. Because of the way that everything is. You can see there is a perfect slot out here in the front, where you can just about squeeze through. I think I am angled a little bit wrong for this. There we go. Have to go straight, otherwise I'll go directly into an island. And also, because I played this game a lot as a kid, I actually... some of my drawings were very easy to draw stuff like this. So I would draw a lot of ships and reefs because they're so easy to draw as a kid in real life. So I did that a lot. A lot of my drawings look like this because, I mean, it was one of the games that I played. And it was either this or Wolfenstein. So my mom preferred me playing this, so I did that. Let's see here. Refuel. Quite cheap. Let's fill up 1.8 million. It's going quite well. I think we should start repairing actually. So I'll do 10% repair because otherwise you don't want to go below iceberg head. Oh yeah, this is a random event with the iceberg. So these ones are actually more difficult because of the orientations of the icebergs. You can get some like this. This one is somewhat okay, but some of them are really difficult, very, very small, narrow passages you have to go through. And it's just quite funny to see all of this again. I've tried the game a little bit just by starting up the game and see how to get it run here and how to record it and all that kind of stuff, but I haven't actually played this game in many, many years properly. So just testing it, you don't really get the full sense of the game. Because it's only like a couple of minutes of, yeah, this runs and this works. And the sound, because the sound is so loud on my end, I had to turn it down for the recording. But still, my ears, it's so damn loud. So stuff like this and stuff like not filling up your boats with enough fuel. Things I didn't test. Let's see. Use my tugboat. You have mastered the Cape Horn. Trust, congratulations. Yes, you can get stuff like this when you do stuff that you haven't done before. Then you get small things of, hey, thumbs up, you did good. Let's see. I don't want to go to Sydney because of the restriction of days. I want to go to Cape Town. No, I don't want to go to Cape Town. I was thinking that was good enough money, but actually it isn't. I'll gamble this one. Yeah. So far we haven't been caught, but I've been taking a lot of small bribes. Sometimes that's a good thing to do. Sometimes it's not. Let's see. Let's see if we can go to America. What kind of stuff we can get there? If it's actually. No, we don't seem to get much out of going that way. Let's see. Dar es Salaam is also good money, but the only issue is, as far as I remember, it's not really worth it going back with stuff. So it's more like a one-way ticket. But I mean, I'm okay with it. I did the fuel. No, I did not do the fuel. That's good. Let's load up and go. Oh, so since my company's going so nice, I get 1 million because I'm a brilliant shipman. So I'm glad by that. I need the 1 million. And while you keep playing, keep going like this, you need to upgrade to better boats, of course. Right now we have the boats that we have. We can try and see if we can sell one and buy a better one. We passed through this. As far as I remember, it's on time. We have 55%. This ship needs to be repaired, because if it goes to 50%, it will sink. And that means we lose all the cargo on it, and we lose the boat itself or the ship. So I really, oh damn. I mean, this is not the worst, but it's not the best either. So let me give this one a try. Let's see here. We need to go back down. You have to rush down for this. Let's see. try and do this way. Oh, I am gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. Yeah. At least I crashed when I was going into the harbor, which means I can still repair my boat. Yeah, I lost some money from not going fast enough, but I still made enough money. So I mean, I don't really see a reason to be sad about this. And the fuel is cheap, so that's all good. Let's see if we have anything actually that will make us any kind of money. See, 1.7. We're going to San Francisco. Okay, and I need to repair, but I need to see what kind of stuff do we have. Is there anything good? That's 1 million right there. 1 million. Let me just keep an eye on that one. Because I want to load up the 1 million one. I'll load you up and I will repair. And I'll repair you by 25%. Let's say that. There we go. Oh no, oh no. Some of these are difficult, and the issue is, as soon as it seems quite easy to steer and to do everything, and I mean, maybe it is, but if you just get a little bit too much speed on, then it's not easy anymore, and then it becomes very, very difficult, and it's easy to crash into anything. And as you see, when I move my speed down in a moment, like now, you can see the right one is not going as fast as the left one is. So you really need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you can easily screw everything up for yourself. So we need to go down and zero down to zero speed. Take this one and go a little bit more this way. But yeah, it will basically be my family would be my brothers, or my brother, my sister, and me and my dad. We would spend days playing on the same save file, and we would at the end we all became so good that we could afford all the highest ships and do all kind of crazy stuff. Oh. It doesn't count me into being completely straight in because of the boat was touching. Let's just pass through. It's fine. I don't really care either way. Let's see here. We will actually go and see if there's anything here. No fuel yet. Is there any charter? No, not really anything that's great. I mean, 200,000 is still fine, but it's not amazing. So I'm just going to repair. And I'm going to repair this one for, let's see, 12%. Why not? I feel like I have maybe a little bit too many ships right now because there's too much going on in the game, and sometimes it's nice to just have a little bit of period of where you can breathe and not really do anything, just sit around having a good time and relaxing. But I mean, for me now, since my other company died, that was going to be my breathing room to have to like navigate between two of them. I constantly have to think about this one company and everything else, and it's all good. It's just there is a lot of stuff to do and a lot of steering, and when you have more companies, there is chances of the tugboats not working for both, of course, but there's also a chance of them working. So and sometimes you don't get as many random events if you have more than one player in this game, at least from what my memory is. But since the game you haven't been able to get this game for many years just out of the box. You could buy the newer version for Steam, but this classic version from the 80s hasn't been available anywhere. So they've changed not many things, but they changed a few things here and there, and I can tell, like the arms and weapons that used to be called weapons, not arms. As far as my memory serves me well, anyway. But it is still a very fun game. I really do enjoy it. Let's see what. And also, if you have more ships, it's normally actually better to spread them out on the world, not keep sailing in the same tracks. I mean, you can still get some really decent routes with a lot of money on, but you can also, if you spread them out, there's a better chance that you get more money because they sail in different waters. So it's really up to what you like. how you want to do it right now. I'm just sailing on basically most money because I want to make money. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna fill up just to be on the safe side. Just because money is what drives this company right now. And oh, I wanted to stop. 64%. See here. Yeah, there's not really much here. I'm gonna go back to Tokyo. It's at least some kind of money. I think I screwed up before. I hope that I could have loaded up that I could have picked the million one that I could sail for, but it was on my damaged ship, so I screwed up on the million. I don't get that one. But I mean, it's a gamble. If you fix, if you lay up, if you do anything, it can mean that whatever you had wasn't going to be there now. So it's all down to your choice. If you want to gamble, or if you want to repair your boats up to maximum health and just keep them high, you can do that too. The only issue with doing that is that it's going to cost money to keep doing it, and it's normally better to just do it a little bit because it doesn't take too much time. It doesn't cost too much money. But I mean, whatever playstyle you have, you can basically do whatever you want there. See, let's get as close to the pier as we can and see what we can do here. Oh, no, I turned two things at once. That's not possible. I did slow down and to the right. I should have done to the right first and then slow down afterwards. That's the only way to do it. Let's see. Yeah, so that's also because it's an old game. They don't have too many inputs in. You can't input too many things at once. So you need to choose: do you want to go left or right, right, or slow or fast? It's up to you. And you can basically do whatever you like with it. But it's just you really have to be careful not to screw anything up there. Let's first see if there's anything with charter that's well worth the trip here before I do anything else. Because I need to either repair now, or I need to get a really good charter and then sell it away. But it's really up to if there's anything that's a lot of money. Yeah, if we get like close to $1 million, I would like to sail around with it, but I'm not really in a rush. Here, for instance, that's $1 million to Cape Town. We're definitely going to do that. We're going to refuel everything up to maximum because that's going to be a very, very good one when we get that money. We need money so we can repair and buy a nice new boat. More icebergs. Oh, and now, of course, it's the other way around. I mean, it's not too difficult, this one, so it's going to be okay. It's kind of funny because I remember there being a lot more islands and icebergs, and I know that there is, but there's a random... I think there's like 5 or 6 different maps, but it's like they pick from a random... yeah, they pick random in between them, and I guess I've just been very unlucky getting the same ones over and over again, unless they haven't been able to move this with it from the original game to the Steam version. But I don't really know. Again, I haven't been playing this game well enough to know exactly if this is close enough to the original that I played, or to if there's differences. There might be, but I do still really enjoy this game. It reminds me a lot of my childhood. It's only 6 days. We're going to go around for this one. Okay. So if we land a lot of money, we have the $1 million coming in. If we get a lot of money here, I think it's time to upgrade to get a better boat. If I have the money, at least. But I have to wait and see. Customs have discovered the contraband, fine 200,000. Oh, that was not worth it at all. That was not worth it at all. Let's see, do I have anything that's worth anything? 1.8, 300,000, 400 is pretty good. This is very good. I'm definitely gonna pick Dar es Salaam. Very nice. Just have to refuel. That's gonna be expensive, but who cares? Load up and go. Okay, let's see. This is very cheap. I'm gonna fill completely up there. Let's see. Arms. Arms is always the best one. Sydney. Let's see. The problem is it's a lot of money, but I'll go to Sydney. I think. Wait, where am I? It depends. Where am I? I am in South Africa, Cape Town. Okay, Cape Town. That should be. It should actually be closer to San Francisco, I think, even though it says that it's more days. I'm gonna go to San Francisco. Let's go. Oh no, Cape Town. Yeah, I've screwed up. It doesn't really matter either way. I'm not gonna make it because my ship is not fast enough. I think I had 40 days. I already wasted like 1 or 2 days. And if you look here, 43. So it's gonna be. Oh no, 30 days. So I should technically be able to do it, but you always have a couple of days when you start and when you land. Hey, there's another iceberg here. So yeah, sometimes if you just barely have enough days, it's not always worth to take it, because we're dealing with 1 million here. It is very much worth to take it, but if you're dealing with like 200,000-300,000, that's not really a cargo that you want to take, because there's a massive chance of you actually losing money on it, and the penalties can be quite big. I think that the penalty is 127,000 a day on the arms that I'm sailing with here. And that is absolutely fine with me, because even if I go a couple of days over, I should still get close to 800,000 or so. I feel like this one is very much easier to do this way around compared to the other way around. I don't really know why. I think it's just because I'm used to going this way a lot when I was younger. So I feel like this is so much easier to go this way, to navigate this way, than to do it the opposite. It's the opposite. It just seems a little bit too difficult for me. And this is that is close. Full turn ahead. That was basically what we call pixel away. I mean, this whole game's pixels, but still, that was a very close call. And I remember when I was playing with my siblings, we all had different ways of going around, and we all had different ways of dealing with steering, turning. Some would go fast first, some would steer first. I think I do a mix depending on where I am. Right here, because I'm standing directly in front of an iceberg, there's no reason to go forward first, and you go full turn. And some of these ships that you can get further down the line, that you like really expensive ones, they can give you oh, I didn't even think that I was near that. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm most likely going to lose a ship here. Or I'm going to be lucky that it is... Oh, there's a wall. My ship has been shut down as 50% of the ship. I might lose 2 ships now. Because if you are under 50%, there's a big chance of you sinking. Yeah, I'm sinking. Oh, I landed. Okay, I want to repair right away. Actually, yeah, I'll repair. I'll do 25%. Go. Because I don't want to lose a ship right now. Use tugboat. Let's see, 59. I want to repair this one as well. Let's do 15%. Just want to get as much done as possible. Let's see, in tugboat, everything's going great right now. Okay, so refueling. Yeah, I'm gonna lay up one day. I made the 1 million. So now I have 4 million, which I'm quite happy about actually. I'm gonna have to make some more money because I want to buy a better boat, and I have one in mind. But as far as I remember, it's about 4 million-ish. So I need to make sure that I get enough money. So right now I can't afford it because I need to refuel and repair and do all those kind of things. That's full. Arms. Oh, that was so amazing. That's exciting. We'll go back to San Francisco. That's great. Very great. I'm very happy about this. Let's see. Refuel. You have to fill up the boat. I'll take a day. This is not worth my... It's not worth leaving. Let's see. Shut her up. No, I'll give this one more time. I know that I could technically have taken those 200,000 to Tokyo, but again, it is not much money, and I need money right now. That's okay. I guess I'll have to take it. I know it's a little bit less than it was before, but I don't really care. I need to get away. Some of these places you can get stuck for weeks if you don't just take a boat out and cut your loss and get out of there. I know the fuel is sometimes more expensive, so you lose on the trips, but it's just all about getting it done, getting it out of there. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like Europe is giving any good prizes on anything right now. Okay. I see we have a deal with 1 million, but we have 1.2 million in Cape Town, so we're definitely going to take that. That's going to be amazing. If we get that one, I should be able to start looking at a new boat. Unless I want to, maybe I should actually go and look what kind of boats we have, just to like do some pre-shopping. So let's see here. You can also sell. I think Seller's Market. We can go here and we can sell them and see if we want to sell a ship. Just if we don't want to keep having that many low-cost ships, because they're making money, but at some point you can upgrade to pre-owned ships where you can buy this one or this one, and they hold more and they have better fuel tanks and they sail faster and there's bigger speed. So the days that are timed, they become less of an issue with these boats. And you can also, when you get enough money, you can get these high-tech ships. And you can see you need to get a lot of money to get these. I remember on my dad's and my personal save file at the end, we both had I think he had 10 of the top ships or something, many at least, too many. And I think I only got down to this one, but we were still getting quite a lot of money. It was very nice. It was a lot of fun. And a couple of years back, I had this game on my old computer, my old laptop with Windows 3.1 on it, and I gave him the copy of the game, and he kept playing it, and he was loving it so much. He had a really old computer, and he was just having a fun time, laughing, thinking that it was the good old times again. And it was very fun to see my dad being a very happy man to play this game. 700,000 is not bad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick Dar es Salaam and get it on with. Let's see, fuel. Yep, we are good to go. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, let's buy fuel. It's pretty cheap. Now we need to see what kind of money. Yeah, sometimes if you have 4 or something, they are a little bit wider than the rest. So at first eye cast, it looks like 1 million, but then you look at it and there's only letters for 400,000 instead of 1 million, and that's very disappointing because you're like, yes, I finally make money. Let's see. Karachi is always a good place to go. So there's always a lot of money involved in going there, but Cape Town seems to be the better one this time around, so I'm okay with that. This one we can just go a little bit of full speed ahead and a little bit of turning. It's not really that difficult, this one. I say as I'm about to crash into an iceberg. Yeah, this game, like games like these, they're really simple. They seem so easy, and if you look at them, you're like, oh, I can easily do this. Steering is going to be no problem. And then you come back to steering like it was in the 80s, and then you realize that it wasn't that great. Ship owner, you have neglected your office, and someone, oh yeah, I forgot about this. If you don't go to your office, people will actually come and rob it. So you need to sometimes stop it and go back to your office. I completely forgot about that. Oh, this is gonna suck. So I just lost 700,000 because I didn't go to my office. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. I am very sad about that. I completely forgot. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I always did that. I completely forgot about it. I lost a lot of money when I was younger, and I just got that memory back. Let's see here. What do we have? Nothing of any worth. What about fuel? That's decent enough. Let's just grab it as we can. Lay up a day. Yeah, let's do this one again. San Francisco seems to be treating me quite well, actually, this time around. Also, sometimes you wanna lay off for a longer period of time. That's normally if back in the day you would there would be war. There would be random events where war would happen. It would normally be. I can show you where on the map. I don't remember exactly which harbor it is, but I can show you where on the map. It was always a risky place, but you could always take the arms or weapons, whatever they were called, and you could sell down there, get a lot of money doing it. But it would be risky for many reasons. First of all, there would always be pirates, so there's a chance of you being robbed and losing all of your cargo, which the pirates are still here. When I was testing the game earlier today, I got robbed. Pirates took my cargo, and I lost, I think it was 600,000, and then I got a penalty on like 300,000 because it was a timed mission. Let me just pause here. So it's in here somewhere. There is like right here. There's a harbor in here, and you would always get a lot of money to go there, but you would get shot at, and your ship would take damage by being shot at because of a civil war or something. And on top of that, there will be quite a big of a chance of you being robbed by pirates. And if you were timed as well, it would just all around a bad time. Oh, I might actually have screwed up. I think I had a timed mission, and I took 6 days to go around. I think I should just have gone through it, because if it's a time one, I'm gonna be screwed. Let's see here. Please don't be a reef. Oh, it's a reef. Oh. Let's just give it full speed, because then you don't have to steer as crazy. You can do a lot smaller turns. Go. There we go. Okay, so far I was actually I was fearing it being a lot worse with the whole steering and stuff, but it seems like it's going decent this time around. Let me just see if there's anything I want to sell. It's quite expensive. No, I don't want to go anywhere today. I was actually fearing that I was going to crash a lot more and sink a lot more ships. So far it seems to be decent. Seems to be okay. Let's see. Kind of want to go back there, so this is going to be the best I can do. Let's just pass through. Doesn't matter. I'll repair the boat when I get into harbor if needed be. I think I'll say when I get like the 5 million, I'll buy the 5 million ship, because I always bought the blue one, which is the 4 million ship, and I don't remember if I ever bought the higher one, because I just wasn't really necessary. So I just want to see what it is to buy that one. But that means that I need to make the money first. Let's see here. So nothing really is great. 300,000 not even worth it. You kind of want to. I mean, I have a very, very small ship, so this could be worth it to go there for half of a million. I think I might actually do that, just because there is some decent back and forwards there. Oh, actually, this is even better. I think we'll take this one and gamble. No, yeah, because we'll lose 100,000. We'll still make it in time. That's full up. Let's load. Let's go. Let's see here. Refuel. Let's just buy it. It's fine. Let's see. Kind of want to go to San Francisco actually. Yes, that I have some good traction going back and forth. That doesn't seem to be. What about Houston? That's not bad. Let's see. Let's say okay to this. And refuel. I'm just going to leave it at the percentage that it is at. If I crash and if it screws me over, it's gonna be okay. I don't really worry about that too much. 27 days, it should be fine. I should have enough, I think, fuel to be able to go there. But all my business is around here and over here, and actually normally I have it spread a lot more around the world to get a lot more out of it. But it just seems to get back into things, you might as well make some money, and so far this just seems to be going quite well for me. So I'm not gonna gamble around too much with anything here really. Okay, seems to be going okay. It's maybe a little bit too fast here, but I kind of just want to get this over with and see if I can get the money for the bigger boat. And I think when I get the bigger boat, I will stop for today, because it's getting quite late and I am a little bit tired. I just want to get this done with, because I really enjoy this. Let's pass through. Yeah, sorry. I really enjoy this game, and I haven't played it so long that I just want to play it a little bit, and I'm just really enjoying it. Let's see, refuel. Yeah. This is good. Let's see if we get this landed in Cape Town and get this million out of it. Then at that point I'll buy the boat. Oh, stop. Oh, let's see, stop. Spacebar gives you the stop option. Also, I forgot to go into the other, the low-key business I had. Depending on where you are, there's a random chance you're getting a random office. This is one of the good ones, because you have like cool boats and bookshelf, and you actually have a nice chair. Some of them look more like you're working out of a shed kind of thing. Some of them you have a nice view. It's different all over the world, but you can get some really stocky offices. So it's pretty nice to see that for once I don't have a really cheap one. And you can see every single time you come to a place, you can look out the window and you see there's actually a few things I haven't looked about or talked about. You can see where we are, how many people that's supposedly in the area that we are in the harbor, how many ships normally comes in, everything that you can see. So that's fine. Let's see. It's very expensive. Let's see if I have anything to sell with here. Oh, Calcutta. Let's actually go there. I hope I'm not going to sink with that ship, because it's at 50%. But I mean, it's worth it. If I get the money, it's very much worth it. If I can't, then it's not worth it at all. Let's see here. Refuel. I'm gonna check and see if there's anything at all. There's nothing at all. Do I need to repair? No, not really. I'll lay up for a day. Let's see, anything. Arms. Still the best one. Let's refuel. There we go. I actually need to see how much money I have. Just because I kind of want to see if I have enough for the ship. But, I mean, 5.8, I should have enough, yeah. Yeah, I have enough. So I'll actually wait a little bit till I come back, because if I spend all my money now, I don't have any money to use the tugboats or use the canals or whatever. I don't want to burn all my money in one go, because then you get stuck when you don't have enough money to do anything with, and I kind of don't want to do that. It's a little bit risky, so I'm just gonna wait until I have 6 million or something. Then I have a little bit of a buffer, and I also need to keep in mind that I have 3 boats. I need to be able to buy fuel, so I need to have at least like close to 1 million to make sure that I can keep my fleet of ships steady. Otherwise, it is a risk. I don't really want to risk my company right now, and I know I'm using the worst ships that there is, and haven't really been doing the best thing that I could do. Okay, but I mean, it's all okay. I just sometimes my dad would be kind enough to help us steer, because I was quite young when I played this game. I think it was 6 or something when I started playing, 5 or 6, I think, when I started playing the game. I think I was younger when I saw the other ones playing, but when I started playing, I was very, very young, and I couldn't steer properly. But my dad and my siblings were so kind to not help me at all. So what happened was my ships would always... oh, your ship has been shelled, in trouble with the insurance. Oh, okay, it's war, so apparently my boat has been shot, and I hope that I can sail it into the harbor and fix it. Yes. I was shot in the harbor. Thank you very much. Otherwise, it would have sunk right now, and I would have lost all the 1 point whatever million here. Okay, so I need to let's start by, this is a miss boat. Let me just lay up for one day, and let's stop. So the boat miss. I think I'll go and sell it because I don't actually want to repair it if I can help it. So I'll sell. It was miss. That was very, very broken. I will sell it. I'll get 400,000 for it. I mean, at this point it's okay, because it will cost me more to repair it, and now I have 7 million. So now I can keep shipping. So now I can go and see. These were 13 million. Yeah, I'm not even close to that. I could keep going like this, but I don't really wanna. I would buy this one, and I'll call this one miss. So this would be my new miss. Alright, I now own my ship, and for now that's fine. It will start up where I have my starting port, so that's fine. Let's use the tugboat for this one, and let's see. It comes with 80% condition. Normally when you buy better boats, they have higher condition, and fuel is always better as well. So I just need to see what can I do, what can I charter around. So let's see what is the best one. So Tokyo is pretty good so far. That's pretty good. 700,000 to Calcutta. Not bad. Oh, 1.3 million. Yeah. Now because I have a bigger ship that has a bigger cargo, I'm gonna start making more money. You can see now we're making 2 million on this one. I'm just gonna see. I know that I'm gonna take electronics. I just want to see if there's anything else that was paying high money, but no, 2 million it is. So now because I invested in a bigger boat that has a lot bigger cargo, I should be able to make a lot more money, and that's why you can gamble on starting with the small boats. The other one I gamble on starting with bigger boats. You can see you can set everything as well. If you want to go slow, you can go slow. If you want to be safe, if you want to go as fast as possible, you do that, and then it's a lot less days, so it should be fine. There shouldn't be any issue right here. That's another million. Let's see. I need to repair this one, so we repair this one with 25%. There we go. Let's see. Whoop. We are getting deals of 2 million here as well. I'm going to take this one. But this is weird because this is my small boat or ship. And this wasn't even one of the big ones. So that's a little bit strange that they start giving me a massive amount of contracts right now with high price. But I guess when you unlock better boats, you also unlock better missions to do it with, I am assuming. So now I'm just gonna see how much money I can make, and if I make a bit of money, it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna spend it on buying better boats and upgrade as much as I can. Let's see. There's not really any good ones here. I mean, Sydney can be good. Houston is pretty good, I guess. But the only issue I have with Houston is I haven't really had any big big charters out of there. So I mean, I'm gonna give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna see if it's gonna work, but don't really know how everything's gonna go here. But I said that I wanted to stop as soon as I got this boat, but I kind of want to see if I get 2 million here, and then I'm gonna stop. Yes, suspect of smuggling. Your ship will be determined. Are you going to Greece? Yeah, why not? I'll give them. Let's give them 100,000. Just because I know that I only had 20,000 aboard, but I don't really want to. It can take a lot of time, and they can do a lot of stuff to you if you get caught with it. I don't really want to get anyone's bad books here, so I'm just gonna see what I can do from here. I think I'll go to Sydney first, to be honest. I will do like this, and that's fine for now. It's not that far away. Yeah, I'll take 70,000, whatever. Maybe I should just stop taking those payments because they're so small at this point that it doesn't really help getting these payments anymore. If I get 2 million now, that would be amazing because I have the tiniest ship. I don't really know how I can fit that much cargo because there's different cargo, the cargo hold, and now I got 2 million, and it's a tiny cargo hold, so I don't know how that works. I mean, this is not worth anything. I'm gonna lay up for a day. Let's see here, it's better. I have 8 million already. Holy damn! Let's see, I want to go back to San Francisco. That's a really good one to go back and forth from. It seems like that's where I make most of my money. So I'm gonna have to repair when I get back to San Francisco if I don't have like a 2 million contract there. We have to see what happens. Oh no. I don't think this is too difficult, but I mean, I just hate having to gamble with all of this. Let's see. So let's see a full turn. I also always remember that when my dad, oh damn, I didn't want to do that. Okay, when my dad played this game, he was always so great at this game because he understood the whole steering thing, and I'm assuming he was having tests like this when he was sailing. In all computers, that will test you how to sail and stuff, and he was also sailing real boats and shit, so he knew how to do stuff. So it was always amazing to see him do any kind of stuff. It was always interesting for me to see how good my dad was compared to how bad I was, because I was very, very bad at this game, and he was just so good. and I was always kind of in awe as a kid to see how he could do this and how I couldn't, because I wasn't like, not that I'm a great gamer in any way, but just to see how he could be so great and how I could be so bad at the same game, it was kind of amazing to me. But I mean, your parents are kind of amazing when you're a kid for the most part. They can do things that you don't think that you can ever do, and then 30 years, 20 years later, you realize, oh, it might not have been so difficult then. But I mean, I haven't really been playing this game enough to catch up with that kind of theory. But right now, I kind of feel like I'm in the same level as he was back then. So the game's slowly coming full circle. Okay, let's see. That's really good fuel prices here. Let's just fill up. I think we're gonna go with agriculture stuff. That seems like a really good deal. I just don't really know where I want to go, because I keep going back and forth here, but I'm thinking, let's try Hong Kong. Why not? Yep, let's go. Oh, I should maybe actually stop and go to my office just to make sure that no one comes and steal my money. Let's see, ranking list. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's fine. You can also see how my big boat is so much faster than the rest of them. It jumps, leaps. These take like a small step each way. That takes a lot longer one because it can go a little bit faster, and that in the end does mean quite a bit. Let's see, what do I want to do? There's not really anything that's worth it. I'll lay up for a day. Oh, I completely forgot that you also have to pay off your mortgages on your boats, because I just bought the cheap ones, and the cheap ones you don't have any mortgages on. So I'll give that a look in a moment, and then I think when I'm done with that, I'll head off to bed, I think. Just check the prices. This is not good still. Let me just pause. Because you can mortgage stuff off. Pay off mortgage. Let's see, Mister. There's no mortgage to pay off, I think. Yeah. Because I bought it as a cheap boat. But Miss, I bought, and the mortgage is that amount of money. I'll just pay it off. That's okay. So let's see. Do we have any mortgage? Yeah, everything has been paid off. That's great. I don't owe any money, any more money. But when you buy, there is always a little bit of stuff that you can pay on it. But I forgot about it completely. But I just wanted to make sure that that everything's fine here. Let's see. That's 1 million. I'm gonna gamble this ship. I need the money. Oh, I don't want to lay up. I want to load and get going. See here. Refuel. That's still expensive. I still have nothing for San Francisco. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll take this one. Let me just, for good measure, just fuel up to there. There we go. You see this boat compared to that boat, it jumps a little bit further, I feel like anyway, because these boats are slower than this one, so you have a little bit more leeway in speed. I don't know actually if the boats are bigger here. I never really checked, to be honest, if the boats are bigger. Oh, yeah, I think this boat is longer, because it's a more expensive one that I have. So I think I should slow down a little bit, because that means that because it is longer, I will have to steer a little bit more different, because the other boat that I was using was the smallest boat in the game. So just there's no reason to fly past with 100 kilometers an hour or 2,000 knots or whatever it is that they're calling it. I might as well just take it a little bit slow. Just because this ship is actually the first of the big ones that I had in so many years that I might as well just take good care of it. But that is the issue. The bigger ships that you buy, the bigger the issue is that you might actually have trouble getting around. Okay. I'll do for a layup here, I think. I don't think there's any kind of money in this whatsoever. I will do one more layup. Let's do 2 days just to get a little bit more. See if there's any other stuff that comes in. Yes, actually, more stuff is in. That's great. It's not bad, actually. I mean, it's not great, but compared to what other I have had before, that is the thing that is worth the most money. We will take it, and the fuel is fine, and we will load, and we'll go. So let's see here. I have rats, of course I have rats. I hope that I didn't have any days on this one, because that also happens. You can get viruses and rats and all kinds of stuff, as far as I remember. 60%. Let's see. Let's do 1 million, that's fine. I just need to fuel up here. 100%. Oh, that's almost 500,000. Holy damn. That's not good. It seems like the money pile is drying out. Like I'm still, of course I have money. It's not like I'm poor or anything, but before I kept getting millions and really big stuff, and now it seems like I'm not getting as big stuff as oh, I got shelled. Damn. Let's see here. 48%. Okay, I really need to take care of this. Good, there's nothing really that makes any money, so I'll repair you by 25%. That should be fine. Let's see, fuel, very cheap. And I have to lay up a day, because I don't think that you can get any money out of here. As far as I remember, I don't think that you have any products that give you anything at all of any value. So I'm thinking we should just get the hell out of here, and I think this will be the best one to do it with. Yes, I'll take 500,000. That will help me very much. That's on, of course. I need to get really close back to the harbor so I can do a really crazy turn here. So let's just go full speed and full turn. Well, not full speed. That would be... Let's see if this is gonna do it. I'll just do like this, go straight a little bit, and then wait until we get just around the corner. So then we can take a full turn. Let's just give it some speed here, so then we don't have to worry too much about things. And now we have to just turn it up, straighten out. I know it doesn't look straight at all, but I mean, what can you do? It's from 84, I think this game's from, so... The look of the graphic is not amazing, but I mean, some of it looks pretty decent compared to when it was made. I don't have any complaints at all. Let's see. No, I need to lay... Oh, that's really... Like, the deals are not really here these days. It seems like I've really exhausted my... let's just do 5 days. I've really exhausted my... options here, it seems like. Let's see, we'll just take whatever is here. No, I will not take whatever is here. I lied. I'll lay up another day. Go. Oh, I forgot to look at the... This is not even worth it. It's just so bad. Because I'm just wasting money laying here, but I can't really justify sailing for no money. So I'm gonna have to lay up another day. This is gonna be so bad. And this happens. Sometimes it just dries out, and then whatever you're doing before that was going so amazingly well just doesn't go anymore. No, I'll have to give it another... I'll give it 2 days of layup. See, fuel. It's cheap enough. I don't really care much about that. I'm just gonna have to go. There's not really much I can do. Let's load it up. This is actually not bad. Let me just fuel this up. That's fine. 50%. This one I will fix it when it comes back into the harbor. When I set it to repair, I'll stop playing today. And it's just, this game really gets me. I feel like I only want to play for like 5 minutes or something just to give it a shot, and then I play for hours. It's a good game. Let's fill up a little bit. There we go. And steerboard. I'll talk about that. That's fine. Let's see which ship is the fastest here. One has had a little bit of a head start, and the other one is catching up, so you can see if there is any speed difference. Let's just go around, it's fine. Let's go. It seems like the icebergs has been pretty much the same one the whole way through, but the islands are a little bit different. But as far as I remember, the icebergs, the icebergs were also different sometimes, but I haven't seen them. But it might just be because I'm doing the same route over and over again, and just this one is the one for down here. I don't really know how that goes, to be honest. Let's see here. Go. It went pretty well. I guess I'm having an iceberg over here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. We actually saw another iceberg. Completely forgot about it. But yeah, you have to look at the wide ones around is the iceberg underwater, and you need to stay clear of that too. That's why I crashed into the iceberg once, because I got a little bit too close to that edge, and the game doesn't like you to do that. That's fine. Oh damn. This I really suck at this. I'll try and see if I can do this well, but as far as I remember, I'm really bad at these, because you have to basically anticipate what's going to happen here. So there is a person whose ship sank, and now you have to kind of like go there and help them. And if they drift by you, you don't save them. And you kind of want to help people who is lost at sea, because who else is going to help them, realistically, if it isn't going to be you? The issue with this is just that if you sail, and you sail a little bit too fast, and you crash into them, they drown. If you are a little bit too off, if they hit the front of your ship, they crash and they drown. And you basically want to line your boat up so that they hit you in whatever speed that they're hitting you at. That's why I'm standing still with my ship right now, because if I try to hit it or get there and try to aid them, if you go a little bit too fast, they count as crash too. When I did my test, I picked one up in quite a bit of speed actually, and it did work, but I was lucky. I remember many times that we tried as kids just to save as many people as possible at sea. just in case that something happened to my dad. We want someone to do this, but it was just almost impossible. Almost every single time we would crash into them and kill them. So better safe than sorry. That's why I did it this way. Hey, I got another million because we're doing quite well. So let's just go to the office, make sure that no one steals them. We have 9 million, which means when can we buy the next boat? I kind of want to look. I think I'll try and keep 3 boats at a time, and I'll try and okay, so 10 million. I would like to have 3 boats at a time and kind of keep switching them out for higher boats. I think next time we'll buy this for 10 million, maybe switch the other one out for a 10 million boat too, and then at that point I will work for the highest level boat, because there's no issue. There's no reason to keep buying boats that are kind of a lot of money if you can just save up a little bit and then just buy the really expensive one. Yeah, this overtook the other one, so it's quite a bit faster, and speed does mean more money, so that's always great. And all the ships just landed at the same time, which is really great for me. So I kind of want to see if I have a good amount of money I can go back to Cape Town with, but I don't think so. I mean, that's almost 1 million, so electronics is gonna be fine. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna refuel just for good measure. There we go. This one is pretty good. No issues there. Let's just fill it up and let's see if we can go back. Oh, it's actually seemed quite good. So a lot of things to choose from, and I know I'm just going back and forward, but I mean I could try and see, but as far as my memory serves me, there's not really any of the ports apart from this one. This might actually make some money, but I mean there's nothing crazy. Let's see, so this one is pretty good. I'll take this one. It's still almost 800,000 is not bad. Let's just fill this up. If I don't really have anything good here, no, I'm just gonna repair my boat. Let's do 25% repair, and I'll stop here because this is actually the time that I want to save the game and say that this is it for today. So thank you very much for watching. I will try and see if I can save it, because I actually have no idea.